just said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Louisville's offense will come out first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. Got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Braswell. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
The misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spotted. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback now breaking the field. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Toggle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
And the Cardinals are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big
Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Using his feet. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Braswell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Braswell. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Nice. Oh, he's still got more. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football, the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Taylor.
To complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Under fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he grabs it at the 15. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Keeps looking downfield. Got room at the 35. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Snagged out of the air. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Finds his man. It's Hughes. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The short hands. It's ball. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
The Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Braswell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Got a man. It's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And this one is perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Braswell. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Got it behind the line. It's Davis. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Toss to the outside. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Right back to the well. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He might want another play. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Great third down defense right here, playing zone coverage. Understand the ball's going to come out, sitting around the sticks area, breaking on the football, and batting the ball down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quarterback keeper. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown Cardinals. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Might be changing the route. A run for the quarterback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Catch in the middle. It's Tuggle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Tuggle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ball. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Louisville! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as